Hello everyone, welcome to the Daisy and Grace Sunday Stitch Up. It's really hot here, so I've got cool clothing on and hopefully it doesn't drop down. Steph will keep me alerted if it goes too low. Hope you're all having a lovely Sunday. We are. We've got Steph here.
Hello.
And we've got Dave on technicals.
Hello.
That was quite quiet. He is there. He's just got a bit shy, really. So, what are we doing today? Well, we're going to talk about the May Challenge. If any of you have got any questions about the May Challenge, please email in on YouTube. I hope there's a lot of you there. Any questions, please pop them in, and we'll do a Q&A a bit later. Steph will collate any of the questions. And what are we doing? We're doing, I'm revealing the project postcard for this month, which is not just project postcard. It is actually for the challenge as well. Double whammy. You can use it for both. So that's really cool. We are talking about this Daisy and Grace Sewing Day. I'm going to show you some new fabrics that I've got in because I'm going to be making some projects with that for the May Challenge. I'm going to recap on what we've given away free patterns and things so far on the May Challenge, and give you some little hints on what's coming up free as well. There you go. So we've been really busy doing YouTube videos, getting patterns ready for you, all sorts. So yeah, we've had a busy old time, but we're here and we're happy you are. Steph, have we got anybody with us?
We have. We've got 17 people watching at the moment.
Have we had any comments from anyone?
None at the moment. They're all just listening to you.
Okay, I've had a little gap. You can comment on YouTube so that that we're not here on our own, because I feel like we're here on our own at the moment.
Oh, Kelly says hi. Hi, Nicola, Dave and Steph.
Oh, is that Kelly? Yes. Kelly. Hello, Kelly. You're going to be Kelly now. I know who you are. How are you, my love? I'm glad you've joined us. I liked your sun placemats, because Kelly posts on Daisy and Grace Quilters. Are you all on Daisy and Grace Quilters? If not, why not? It's the place to be. You can see everything going on, as that's Daisy and Grace Quilters on Facebook. And that's where the May Challenge, and oh my goodness, the work people are doing puts me to shame. But hey ho.
Gail's just said hi from Ohio.
Gal, is that Gal?
Yeah, Gal.
Hi, Gal. We've got Kelly, Gal. Hello, another Daisy and Grace quilter.
She just says, Daisy and Grace Quilters rock.
We do, Gal. And happy Mother's Day, because you told me that in America it's Mother's Day today. So I'm glad your kids gave you some time off to come and join us for the Sunday Stitch Up. Happy Mother's Day, because you're a grandma now as well. Congratulations. Any more?
Says hi, but she says you seem quite faint, but it might just be her.
Oh dear, is anyone else having problems with their sound? I've got my mic on, which keeps pulling my top down. Let us know. If anyone else has any problems, let us know, because Technical Dave will be on it. I don't know what we can do. So I've just looked, instead of looking at you, I've just looked at the screen that's just below. This is in my dining area of my house, believe it or not. And I wanted to just take a chance to mention the quilt behind me is the back of the Water Lilies quilt. So in the last Sunday Stitch Up, it was the last Sunday Stitch Up, Steph, wasn't it? I had the Water Lilies quilt, the front. Now this is the back, but could be the front too. But isn't it cool? So this is the 3.5 inch hexagon new quilt that we're doing, so that's cool. That's part of the May Challenge. Anybody else before I crack on with other things?
Yeah, Gail's just said that she's actually holding her 1-month-old granddaughter while she's watching you.
I'm going to send little huggy loves, Gail. Pass my huggy loves to your granddaughter.
And Leslie has just said hi from Arizona.
Oh, Arizona too. Hi, Leslie. Hope you're doing well. Happy Mother's Day to you too. We had Mother's Day a while ago. We never do it the same as you.
Different month.
Different month.
And Elizabeth has just said she doesn't know how to comment on YouTube, but she's just messaged me saying she's watching.
Oh, Elizabeth. Oh, Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth. Hope you're well. So, shall I crack on? Because I'm really excited. I'm going to start. Where shall I start? Shall I start with the products that we've done so far in the May Challenge? I think that's a good one. And then I can get that off the chair, and then when we come to the end and Dave and Steph join me, they've got room to sit down because it's all on here. So we just yesterday, Steph made this. It's huge, isn't it? It's lovely and squidgy. Oh, I better not squidgy it because my microphone, and then you definitely won't hear me. So Steph made this gorgeous cushion come pillow come squidgy loveliness. Now this is all made out of the 3.5 inch Quilt As You Go hexagon, so only one template, and it's a bit complicated on the sides, but I've done a little video to show you. There's a free download pattern on the blog, so go to the website, have a look at the blogs, and this one will be the latest blog. So it have the instructions, a link to the YouTube video. You've got to make one of these. This is amazing. I'm going to be making one, I think. So this is Steph's, she used part of a layer cake for this. So it's lovely. It's like a little rainbow effect. Beautiful. So that was our latest giveaway on YouTube. Well, on website YouTube.
May Challenge.
May Challenge. That's it. I'm away with the fairies today. The heat has got to me. It's the sun. So that's amazing. So that's a free little thing for you to do. Amazing. What have I also done? I need magic hands. He's not looking and he's nowhere to be seen.
Dave's sewing.
Dave's doing his May Challenge because he's been so busy. He's catching up. So he's doing his May Challenge. I've got to catch up tonight. So I've also, have we posted the Y seam?
Not yet, that's next week.
Oh, I've done it wrong then. I'm doing a little recap. Sneak peek. I'm doing another little Y seam thing to show you how to make fabric with your 3.5 inch. I'll give that to Magic. Look, Magic. Oh, who saw May the 4th be with you? I loved that. I'm just saying, I loved the May the 4th video. It was, so I had to get Steph on the case to find me a Star Wars figure because obviously we have got no kids, and I didn't really want to buy one just for the May the 4th challenge, but Steph came up trumps. She found me a little stormtrooper. So I made this middle one for the little where he was getting in and out of bed, and his helmet came off, and then I made it into this, which has got loops here. So I'm going to try and find a pole or something to put through that and hang that in my sewing room, or not, I don't know. But that's got little pockets. So there's a blog, and there is a blog, Steph, isn't there? Yeah, there's a blog on how to do that I wrote. So that's another freebie. Then Kelly, we got the sun shines. Now we've got some of this fabric left, and you get the pattern free with the fabric. So it's reduced. It's £12 a metre, I believe, and you get a metre, and you could make 5 of these. I think just about 5 of these, although Kelly's done some really sweet ones. She's got one like this, and then she's just used the face as little coasters. Loved it, Kelly. But because this is the 3.5 inch, and in America you can only get that from me, you can't get it in America yet, we did a 2.5 inch version. So this is coming. This will come, and we'll put the pattern for this and this, I think next week when we get our act together. So there is a 2.5 inch version that makes this bigger one. It's cute, isn't it? So that is another freebie coming your way. We did, oh, I love these. Somebody else did, because they bought the pattern and a template and some plastic and some bits and bobs today. So they obviously like this YouTube video as well. So there's a whole YouTube video on how to make my 3.5-inch sewing book with the project pocket in the back. And I've got 3 versions of those. So there's kits as well available on the website. So that's a YouTube video. So that we've done that too. Check us out. We're just give for our sins, and we're exhausted for it, but there's lots more coming. So we are going to, Steph made a table runner, beautiful table runner, and a placemat to go with. That will be that will be next, is it next week? I've forgotten our schedule.
I think it's next week.
I think that's next week. Now, tomorrow I will be doing a video on playing with the shapes. So the 3.5-inch hexagon, which I've got here for another reason, which has reminded me, that's why I put it there, has playmates. So although we're sticking, you can just use the 3.5-inch hexagon or any other shape that you want to do as the May challenge. The 3.5 has playmates. So I'm going to show you how they play together on a YouTube video. So that's coming out tomorrow, so watch out for that one too. What else is coming up? Ooh, not showing you, but there's some pretty gorgeous pots. Just saying. What else have we got? Dave, Steph, can you remind me? My brain's gone to mush. This heat is like.
I think you've named them all.
I think I've done it all.
That's why you can't think of any more.
I had time to think then. Talking to you made my brain go. And I haven't made them yet. I'm going to be making some bags. You know I love a bag. So I'm going to be making some bags with the big boy. But do you know what else? This is linked. See? All reminding, because it's hot and I'm flummoxed. Let me reach over here. Because like a lot of people this last week or so, I got some new fabrics, and they're live on my website today because we've been so busy we forgot to put them on the website. And they're by the gorgeous Tula Pink, and they are the Full Moon Forest 2. But look at these, If I move that forward, can you see it better? Yeah. There's one with some lovely squiggles on it. Now they're quite big designs, and that's why I got my template out, because it's perfect for this, because you can fussy cut. So this is going in my bag. Look at this one. This is, I want to call this cat amongst the pigeons, because there is a cat amongst the birds. But aren't those colours gorgeous? Aren't those birds lovely? I can hear the birds singing in my garden at the moment as well. They're gorgeous. I'm into my birds at the moment. Because we've now got a garden where we live, I feed the birds. So my favourite birds are the hooligans. So the starlings that come down, they fight like Billy-O, and it's comical, and I keep telling them off. So don't fight. And the other ones that I love are the jackdaws. They're like big gorillas. I love them. Anyway, gone off track. Welcome to Sunday Stitch Up. So there's another one. This one we've got lovely big rabbits on. Beautiful. Absolutely. I'm gonna be making that this week. So that should be coming next. I don't know when it's gonna. I'll make sure I make a beautiful bag, so you'll want to use all your 3.5-inch hexagons, because I know a lot of you have been saying, I don't know what to do with my friend. You might want to make a bag or a pot or a cushion. Anyway, look at that one. Lovely green rabbits again. And then the last one is, I think I'm going to use all of them in one bag. And then I've got the green version of what I'm calling cat amongst the pigeons, because there is a little pussycat in there somewhere. Look, they're down here, look, down there, amongst all the birdies. But that it's good. It's good. Good. Get my teeth in. It's a good cat because it's not going to eat the birdies. So I'm going to pop that there. So that's why that was there, to remind me of the fabrics, to remind me of the bags. So, Steph, have we got any comments before I show the project postcards?
Yes, we do. So, comment from Leslie. She says she loves all your projects. Your instructions are so clear to understand.
Thanks, Leslie.
And Gail's got a question.
Oh, okay. Is this to my challenge question?
Kind of.
So can we?
Pricing.
Can we save that for question and answers, or?
Yeah, we can save it.
Yeah, can we save that one? Sorry, Gail, you'll have to stay with us. Hopefully, granddaughter doesn't start screaming. You'll have to keep with us on that one, because I think if that's related to the May challenge, we do a big May challenge thingy, and then other people might have comments as well, and we can do it all that. Is that all right?
Mhm.
Better check with the boss. She's not the boss. She is the boss. Anyway, project postcards. So I did say a couple of weeks ago when we did the last Sunday stitch up, I was going to give a postcard away, which I am going to do. I'm not going to give it away today. I think you all got wrapped up in the May challenge, and not many of you have done last month's project postcard, only a few. So I'm going to do a giveaway next month, and that could be with this new one or last month's one. I'm going to combine them and give that last month's project postcard away then, okay? So I'm not reneging, I just want you to do some work. If I'm doing all this stuff, you can too. No excuses. But this month is amazing. I really love it, because not only can you use it for project postcard, you can use it with your May challenge. So let me show you the big picture first. Da da da. This is my daisies. I should have called it Daisy, 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 but I didn't. This is my daisies. Well, this is, you can do it in a number of ways. So this is applique, and it's great for using your scraps. So this one, I use scraps from that quilt behind me, from the front of the quilt. This is all the scraps from the front of the quilt. So this is the big design. We've got the free download. There you go. And this with instructions on Daisy and Grace Quilters. Now I've numbered all the flowers, and I'll tell you why, so that you don't get confuddled when you're cutting all your little bits out. But it works fabulous on a postcard. Look at that. Ooh, there you go, cut my head out. Isn't that beautiful? So I've just used a section of the design to put on a postcard. Steph did too. She tried it out. Look, she's done a gorgeous purpley one. But not only can you do applique, well, this is another form of applique. Look at that. If you just pick one of them, that's needle turn applique. I should be doing the zoom really, shouldn't I? I'll do the zoom at the end. I'll go through them all at the end. So this is an applique daisy on a 3.5 inch hexagon, because I might be using that for something. I'm not telling you what. And or embroidery. Got cat hair on that. Look at that. So Steph's the last project postcard, Steph did a tree. My tree that was in the design, she did all in French knots. So I like that. So I've done an embroidery one. So let me go to the zoom, see where my hands are. That's perfect. So look at that. So that is, oh, get it in the right place. So that is the embroidery one. So you can use the design for embroidery. You can use it for needle turn applique. So this is Steph's project postcard. Beautiful, using her scraps. It's all about scrap busting really for the postcards. This is my one, and you might recognise these scraps are from the quilt Steph is making me for the May challenge. That's her May challenge, she's making a quilt. And then this is the original one that I use the scraps from the quilt that's behind me. Let me move those out of the way. So this is the sheet that you're getting. Now you will see that the flowers, I've put the petals over the other petals, so that if you want to make just an individual one, you've got the whole design. But you layer them up if you want to, but I've done that. So that's the design, and then you get the front sheet as well. So you've got the 4 pictures to give you the inspiration and a little write-up on what you can do. Okay. So let's go back to the front, see my face. So I can put this out of the way. I'll come back to that. I'm going to go on to show you how I do the edging. I better grab that one. So I'm going to show you how to do the edging on this postcard, and then I've got some other little demos as well. So before I start with the sewing, Steph, have we got anybody unrelated to the May challenge?
We do.
Have we got new people joined?
Yep.
Oh, good.
Bibba has just asked,
Oh, hello, Bibba.
is there any plans for a pentagon template? And that kind of links into what Gail asked because of the easy wicing.
I know what Gail asked now. Might be.
Watch this space.
Yeah, yes, might be. Might be.
She also says she is currently hand sewing your hexagons while recovering from breaking her back.
Oh my goodness gracious me, Bibba. It's Bibba. Oh my love, I hope you get better soon. That's terrible. But at least you've got some happy sewing to do, and you'll get something beautiful at the end of it as well. But goodness gracious me, I'm so sorry to hear that, and I hope you recover quickly. Anybody out there that's poorly at the moment, I hope you get better soon. Anybody else, Steph?
Martina says hi.
Hi, Martina. Nice to have you.
And Gail is asking, the daisies
Oh,
you've just shown.
Is
Another
Gal,
question.
yeah,
With her free hand.
yeah, well, it's
Not the one
baby.
holding the baby. The daisies you've just shown,
Yes,
do they go with the, she said the curvy piece, but she means the drunken daisy. Do you remember you
yes,
did those
yeah.
petals?
No,
but
it's not the
different, aren't
same. They're different. They are different because I just drew this. So let me grab this. So
they?
I
These
want.
ones are smaller.
Yeah, I drew this so that it could be used on any of the squares, any of the rectangles, and any of the shapes really, because the area covers all of the shapes, and you can cover your shape with this, or you can do them individually. So no, I drew this it was about 2 weeks ago, wasn't it, Steph? Or it might have even been last weekend. Can't remember. It's been so manic. I was like, I love to do a bit of embroidery, and I love to do a bit of applique. And I thought I needed to mix them both. I needed to incorporate the May challenge because I was so busy. It had to be a project postcard and a May challenge. So this is new. So I drew this and finessed it. What's the word? It's not finesse. Not a right word. Finessed.
Yeah.
Is that a right word?
Yeah. Made better.
Sounded a bit weird to me. I finessed it. And got it ready for today. So no, in answer to your question, Gal, no, it's not the same as the Drunken Daisy template, but that's gorgeous as well. But I'm a bit, I like a daisy. So that's answered that one. So shall I show you how I do the edge on this postcard? I think I shall. So I'm going to go to the sewing machine. My face will disappear off the screen, and you might hear a cat going, because she sat where I'm meant to be sitting at the sewing machine. But we might get away with it. I might just squidge my bottom along and she might go. Okay, to the sewing machine. Off you go, Ella. Are you all right? Oh no, we can do it. We can do it. I've just shuffled my bottom along. So I am going to just sew close to the edge. I've drawn my shape of my postcard onto the fabric. Now I'm doing this slightly different today. So I've got the backing fabric and the interlining on there. Normally I just cut it and sew it, but I thought I'd give it a go this way, so bear with because it might not work that well. So I'm just going to sew these layers together a lot. Well, I'm going along the line so I can see better because my pencil line's a bit faint. And then we're going to start our zigzag. So let me do this one first. And this is a good way to play with your, see what your zigzag looks like and how you can get it. I don't know where I was going with that. It's a good practice for your zigzag. That's what I was meant to say. Oh, Steph, what am I like today? It is the sun. So let me cut that off. Let me go to the zoom so you can see, because I'm stitching this in navy. You can see my stitch line. So that's my postcard. And now I'm going to go in with the zigzag. So I'm going to go, oh, let's go to the sewing machine. I'm going to go to my zigzag stitch and I'm going to start at the depth of the stitch at a number 1, and I'm going to pop my width of my stitch down to a number 2. So I'll show you what that is on my machine. Obviously your machines might be a little different, and I'm just doing a zigzag all the way round on that line. So while I'm doing this, I think I will talk about my Daisy and Grace sewing day, because obviously I hope you can hear me over. If anyone's out there, can they let me know if they can hear me over my sewing machine? Because if not, then there's no point me chit-chatting while I'm sewing. But let me talk to you about my Daisy and Grace sewing day, which I'm really sorry has sold out. Well, I'm really happy it's sold out, but it's sold out. So do we need to do another one? That's what I need to ask. And would anybody be interested? Let me know. Email me at info@Daisy and Grace, or yeah, just get in touch if you've missed out on a space, because the spaces are limited to 15 people. Let me know, and we can put you on a waiting list, unless in case someone drops out, or let us know if you'd be interested in doing one. And I forgot to say, when I've appliqued round the edge with a blanket stitch, and then on the flowers, and on the flower centre I did a narrow zigzag. So this is my first line, and this was at 1 and 2. So I'm going to raise the width of the stitch, but make the stitch width narrower. So I'm going to go back to the sewing machine.
And I can hear you fine.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, everyone. So I'm dropping that down to an 8 and up to a 2.2. And I'm going to go and stitch exactly where I stitched before. So as you can hear me while I'm sewing, I'm really looking forward to the sewing day. Anyone who's coming, I'm going to be doing some project postcards, so they might be able to see this one. Well, they will be able to see this one. Yeah, it's going to be a great day. We're going to have lunch together. We're going to sew together. It's going to be so much fun. Even Steph and Dave are going to be there. Oh, whole team. So it would be like a whole team day out. Maybe that could be our Christmas party. In the summer. Oh yeah, well that would be nice. We are thinking about doing that one a month. And would anybody be interested in doing a course? So my first course that I thought about doing would be a caddy course. Look, I've stopped sewing because I got excited about doing courses. So I was thinking a caddy course, so that you could make either the medium caddy, the doll's house caddy, the sew organised bag, the caddy trays. Yes, Steph's just pointed out that you're still seeing the sewing and I'm chatting. Let me get onto the next row so that I can chat while I'm sewing. So now I'm going down to a 6 on the width and up to a 4, a 2.4, sorry, not a 4. And when I go to the zoom, you'll see that it's getting nice and dense and it's becoming like a really lovely border to the postcard. So yeah, my first course that I'm thinking of running would be a caddy course. So that would encompass all of those items, not all of them, but if there was one of those you specifically wanted, we could do that. So let me know, either in the comments or email me, if you would be interested in an actual course. So my machine has thrown out lots of fluff onto my project postcard. Haven't gone wrong, it's just fluff. So I'm going to stop when I get to this end, even though I would go and do more, just to make it more denser even, like my finesse. I'm using all the big words today, peeps. I have swallowed a dictionary. It was trying to keep cool, you see. So I'm going to stop here, but let me go to the zoom so you can see that that's all the fluff. And then I will cut just by the edge of that stitching. So it's getting thicker and denser. So what I would do on the next one, I would drop it down to a 0.4 and then I'd raise the width up to 2.6 and I'd keep going like that till I got like something like this. So you can see that's given me a really nice edge. Steph's done it on hers as well. So she's used a lovely purple, so she's got a lovely edge on that. So you could use the Quilt As You Go template that we now have in a 6x4 because you all said yes, so we did it. So that is the first one of my project postcard tutorials. I've got some more for you. Oh, let's take my goggles off so you don't have to look at the ring light and the screen and everything. So I've got a couple more tutorials for you, but I am going to grab my drink because I've got very dry. And Steph is going to tell me if we've got any people there. So bear with.
I have a couple of hellos. So Anne
Hello.
from Wales says hi.
Hi, Anne.
Kathy from Nebraska says hi.
Kathy. Actually, all my American people, are you having a hot day like we are? And who was in Wales?
Anne.
Anne in Wales. Is it as hot there as it is here? Sorry, that's why I've got my juice.
And Gail asked
I'm looking. Oh.
about.
Now you're getting cheeky, Gal.
Course,
Oh yeah.
but obviously they're in America, so possibly we could do something online.
Gal, we are looking into that, my lovely, because I know there's lots of you in America that love Daisy and Grace. Yes, we're looking into it, but there's only the 3 of us and it's quite hard. We're trying to do everything. Yeah, we will. Well, Dave's got something to add to this, gal. So I'll repeat what he says because he's over there.
I was going to ask, am I the only one hand sewing while listening to you?
Oh, did you hear that? He said, am I the only one hand sewing while listening to you? This is Dave, the not quilter.
No.
I'm not the quilter.
So have you all seen Dave's work on the Daisy and Grace Quilters page? He's been like a demon, and he's gonna put a quilt into Festival of Quilts. Are any of you going to Festival of Quilts? Let me know. I've got a discount code that I should put up on my website or Daisy and Grace, or let me know. I'll get that discount code if you want a ticket, because it would be lovely to see you there. And also nearer the time, oh yeah, I might do something nearer the time. You know what I'm like. I've got, yeah. Anyway, any more questions, Steph?
No, but back to the temperature thing. In America, it is very hot.
Oh,
101 degrees, 85 degrees.
I don't know what that is in.
Hot.
Oh, is that hot? We're not that hot.
No, we were 24 degrees C, so
Yeah,
we're a bit lower.
Yeah, it feels like hot to us. We don't have air conditioning in England like you do.
Because it only lasts a week.
Yeah, we don't get summer. We get rain and cold. But yeah, so we're not the only ones with the heat. Okay. So, shall I do the next bit of my project postcard? So that's applique. And that was iron on applique. So let me show you. Let's make sure my iron is on. So let's go to the overhead. Oh, look, lots of it. Let's go to the zoom because it's quite little bits. There we go. So when I've taken my design sheet, I have got some fusible paper that you iron onto the wrong side of your fabric, then cut out, and then you can iron them on. So what I'm going to do, because I've chosen this stripy fabric and I drew all my pieces out random to get as much onto the paper as possible, I'm actually going to roughly cut these out, because you don't want to cut these pieces out on the line, because you're going to do that once it's fused. Okay, so don't be tempted to cut it out on the line. We don't want that. They're no good. We want them roughly cut. And I'm not going to put the centre in on my flower. So let me bring over my ironing board, because I've chosen a directional print to show you. So you've got to decide how you want your stripes on your daisy. So I think I'm going to have them diagonal. So when you start fusing this to, my lead's not long enough and it's hard to iron. So when you start fusing them, you need them to all go in the same way. Don't be tempted to do, oh, that would work actually. No, I'm going to keep going the same direction. I'm just going to pop them all the same direction, and I'm going to let that heat sit on there so that fuses well to the fabric, because sometimes it doesn't fuse well, and when you start to peel it, the glue sticks to the paper and not onto the fabric, and then it all becomes a bit of a pickle. So I'm going to move my iron over there for a second, because I forgot. You know, I said I put numbers on. This is exactly the reason I put numbers on, because I suddenly went, which flower am I putting this onto? But now I know. Anyway, sorry, I have diverted, and I've just realised why I put all the numbers on there for you. So then you cut it out on the line. Now normally I use rubbish scissors. These are my bestest scissors, but I couldn't find my rubbish scissors. The thing with me, I lose everything Do you? Am I the only one? Steph, do you lose things?
Yes, it's called creative chaos.
Anyone out there lose things as well? I honestly, I go, I must have left that somewhere, and then about a month later it rocks up somewhere, and I think, why? Where did I put that? Why did that go there? So my little rubbishy scissors are somewhere, and I cannot find them. I hunted high and low before we came on air, and no, couldn't find them. Anyone else out there like that? I know there's a bit of a delay with questions, so I rabbited on a little bit. I'm just nearly there with this.
So we've got a hello from Greenland.
Greenland. Oh my! Oh, sorry. That calls for wow. Greenland.
She's called Katie, and she hopes everyone's having a lovely Sunday.
Oh, Katie, we are. I'm having an even better Sunday now. I know there's somebody in Greenland watching me. There was, at Christmas time, it was really exciting. I had an order from Alaska and an order from Hawaii. I was chuffed on the same day. Both ends of America. I was like, wow. Anyway, back to my Zoom. Carry on, Steph. I got very excited.
Her sister always says it's not lost, it's just misplaced.
Yes.
We're talking about losing things.
Yeah.
And I'm being asked another question, which I was going to ask you later, but it's been asked again, so I'll ask you now.
Okay.
Can you use invisible thread when doing the zigzag?
Oh yes, you can. Invisible thread is my thing at the moment. I love it. It's actually on my machine. Oh, I'll go to the front again. I'm talking to the board. It's actually on my sewing machine at the moment because you know what? It's really quite useful when you're doing. Oh, hang on a minute. Invisible thread. Look at all those colours. I wasn't going to change the thread for that. That is invisible thread, and that was my attempt at free motion. It's not very good. I'm not very good at free motion, but that's invisible thread, and yes, you can use it with zigzag. You can use it for everything. But look, all those colours, same thread. Perfect. Yes, thank you for that question. Yes, and I have got a little bit available on my website, but it's running very low, and I've got to try and get some more. So thank you for reminding me, because that's a job I've got to do tomorrow, because I haven't got much left. So I've got to order that. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Shall I go back to this now? Go back to this. So I'm going to go back to my board. So when you've used this Bonder web or whatever you want to use, I score the back, and then you can peel the paper off. So this is number, oh look, I wrote the numbers so I knew what it was. It's number 6, okay. So what I'm going to do is bring my design over and look for number 6. So number 6 is up there. So I'm going to pop that there. Now I love these little magic pins because they, look at that, they're like teeny, oh I don't know if you can see it. They're teeny tiny and they're perfect for applique. So what we got there, number 5, I've got number 5. So this is like applique by numbers. You know I like to do stitching by numbers. This is now applique by numbers. Make everything easy. And I'm going to pop a pin on that one so that stays in place. Can anybody hear my neighbours next door? We can. They're having a right of a time in the garden, which is lovely. Hopefully you can't hear them. But they're only little ones. We forgive them. They're having a lovely time out there. So that was number, oh, Steph, was that number? Yes, that was number 4.
So it couldn't be 5 or 6.
No. And then I saw I've got number 2 and 3 here. So I've said, oh yeah, it's number 4. See, I did all this nice thing so that you wouldn't get disorganised, and then I don't pay attention myself.
They won't be multitasking when they do that.
No, I'm trying to talk and do and ignore the neighbours and all sorts of things. I'm on to the last one. So you may have seen I've started an embroidery one to show you that as well, if I get time. So we've only got 15 minutes. It's running out. It's running out of time. But I wanted to show you how easy this applique was, and these lovely little applique pins are so cool because you can pin that in place, whack your iron on, just whack your iron. I'm ironing the pins. These pins have got silicone heads so you can iron over them. It's great for applique, these little ones. I've got other sizes for the quilts. You go, oh, you know what, I'm a silly Billy. I was meant to not put the iron on the rest of my design, and I used an iron off pen, like a heat pen, and it's gone. But never mind.
You can redraw it.
I'll redraw it at the end. At least I've still got part of my embroidery one left that I can show you. So let me move the, let me take the pins out. There we go. And now that's ready to rock and roll, apart from the middle to applique. So I don't know if I've got time to do the embroidery one, but I'll just quickly show you. I've just done a back stitch. I was going to whip the back stitch and then do little, I love a colonial knot. So if any of you have got my embroidery patterns, there's I show you how to do a colonial knot in that. French knots, I like them, but they go wrong too often for me. So actually the colonial knot is a better option. Steph taught it to me.
It's more consistent, isn't it?
Yeah, she's a good girl. She taught me the colonial knot. We do a little bit of embroidery occasion. We've got to take that up again, Steph.
Yes.
Let's go to the front. After our Tuesday meetings, we were doing a little embroidery afterwards, just to do something. Well, our job is fun. Don't get me wrong, our job is fun. But sometimes you can lose yourself into work, and actually you need to broaden your horizon. So we were learning embroidery. I think we've got to go back to that lovely book.
We've got a couple of people saying that you're very quiet.
Am I really quiet? Oh. This is Technical Dave's issue.
Who's still sewing?
Who's still sewing. I'm really sorry.
Lift your mic up.
Is that louder? No, I just shouted at you. I'll leave it there. I'll talk normal. Is that louder? I don't know what to do. Anyway, we've only got 12 minutes anyway, so I'm really sorry. I'll just talk a little bit louder. How's that?
I'm being told that was better when you shouted into the
Oh, better. Hello. It's like I'm a newsreader. I wouldn't get that job, would I? No, I'm too crazy. Okay, I'll maybe it's too far away from my mouth. Maybe I'll just maybe I'll do that. There's a funny old scratching as well. I think there's a cat going mad. I was going to show you some needle turn applique. I was going to show you some embroidery, but we're running out of time. So let's do a recap of what we've done today, what's available for you. Oh, and I wanted to show you my little thing that Dave made me. It's got little hearts, and I can keep my embroidery floss on. They're on the website. Some of you found it. There you go. So this month's project postcard. Whoop, whoop. Are you all going to have a go? Hang on. This is really important. So I'm going to talk into my mic. Hello out there. Are you going to have a go at my project postcards? I'm waiting for some answers. Now, if you do it, can you post it on Daisy and Grace Quilters, please? Because only a few of you did it.
And there is no judgment.
There is no judgment. No judgment. There's been some really beautiful postcards out there, and I'm listening to my neighbours. So Dave's about to shut the window because it's really distracting me. They're having a great old time. Yes. So yes, please make the project postcards. So project postcards this month. I'll go back to normal. They're going to hate me, aren't they? Have they all disappeared?
No, we've got a couple of maybes.
Oh, good. Maybe's better than no. I'll go for that. So this is this month's project postcard, the lovely Daisy, 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 Daisy. Loads of different ways you can do it. So actually you've got no excuse. So if you like hand sewing, a bit of hand applique or needle turn applique or a bit of an embroidery. If you're a machinist, you can machine applique. Bit for everyone. So that's this month's project postcard. Are you enjoying the project postcards, or should I just knock it on the head? I need to know. If you want me to knock it on the head, I can knock it on the head. I don't mind. No, so there's a project postcards. There's one like that, one like that. There's needle turn applique. There's embroidery. The one we've just been doing. All good fun. There's a May challenge. Oh, sorry, Steph's looking at me.
Amanda has just said, yes, definitely we'll be doing this. She's going to be putting in her quilt as part of the fabric.
That's exactly what I'm doing with the bag. And I'm recycling on the bag. On the bag, I'm going to be doing a bit of recycling because I lost a lot of weight recently and I put a pair of jeans on that I had from years ago, pulled them up and my hands went through them. They were so old, the fabric just went. So I'm using them in a bag and I'm going to be doing those daisies on it. So good, great minds think alike. Yes, like it lots. So we've done project postcard, May challenge, Daisy and Grace quilters, come and do that. If you want to be putting on the waiting list for the sewing day, let me know. If you would like another one so that you can come and join us, let me know. If you want course, let me know. And for all my American lovely peeps, yes, I will look into doing an online thing as well. And for people around this country who can't get to Kent, you know, let's try and sort that out for you as well. So, answers and questions. What's the questions? Are there any?
I've done them all now.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the Pentagon question.
Oh. So
but
no.
We are getting quite a few people saying yes, they're going to do the project postcard. So don't stop them.
Oh, okay, no. All right then. I better think up next month's one, hadn't I? No pressure. Got a few ideas, but obviously I've got to practice and get them right so that you can do them. Perfect. I will carry on with the project postcards. May challenge. Keep it up the great work. It's really good. We're really enjoying seeing all your photos. Please post your photos, even if you're a bit embarrassed of it. You know what? They won't be, because it'll be better than somebody else's. Be better than mine, I'm sure. So don't be embarrassed to post your photos because we love seeing them. We really love seeing them. So we need to show you where we're up to on our May challenge. I need to get the rest of the team in the picture, and I'll move my microphone up so that we can all talk into the microphone. So I'm going to start. Oh, sorry, I've dropped my glasses and everything. This is my pile. This is my pile, and I use the Fat 1/8 bundles, and that's going great guns. This is my pile. Okay. Oh, Dave's coming in next. I'll move over. This is as far as I can get, so you'll have to.
Right.
So Dave's been sewing while we've.
Ones.
Oh, you don't have to be show off and do all the different colours.
Got a new colour going in there. And this is my last colour going in there. And there's one small one going in there with colours and some stuff going on the back.
Steph didn't get them clothes memo today. Look,
Oh no.
look, we're coordinating with the quilt. And
Sorry, I should have been in like pink or red.
yeah, you should have. And Steph, what are you up to?
So we had a little design change on my one, so I've had to unpick a few bits.
Oh.
So that was her fault. Yeah. So sorry, Dave, in front of you. So this is my centre.
There we go. Look.
What improvement.
And then this is one I've restitched.
And look at the backs as well. So this is going to be at Festival of Quilts. This quilt as well. So yeah, and this is the drunken. No, this is not the.
No,
That's
mandala.
This is the mandala. That's Gail's fault. You got me thinking about drunken. This is the mandala quilt pattern. So that is available on the website. We're going to eventually change it to this quilt on the front when Steph's finished it.
And the fabrics are all online as well.
Yeah, the fabric.
I've had quite a few comments about how lovely the fabric is, so that's all online.
Oh, and don't forget the Tula fabric, and watch out for the bag. Yeah. So that's Steph's one. Have we had any more questions? And
no, I can't see any.
Oh, have you all had a lovely time? We're 5 minutes shy.
It's all right.
You talk so I can drink because my voice is going. Oh, hang on, I need to leave the microphone.
That's your job.
Steph, you've got to get a move on, you know that.
I know, I do.
There's a lot.
Well, I was doing 3
do.
a day, now I have to do 5 a day to keep up.
Blimey.
Because of all the unpicking.
Well, that was partly my fault. So when I gave Steph the fabric, I'm out. When I gave Steph the fabric, there's a stripe in the fabric, this one here.
Yep.
And when Steph cut it, she cut it all over the place.
Because I was trying to be
economical.
Economical, that's the word.
But it jarred with me. And when I saw the photo, I was like, oh, sugar. I should have cut it out myself or thought about it more when I was cutting the fabric to give to Steph to cut out.
So
it was my...
Yeah.
So we've... Well,
it's
sort of fussy cut.
Yeah.
It's not drastically fussy cut because it's a stripe.
So it looks better.
But look at the way it goes in. So if you go back onto Daisy and Grace Quilters and see the post that Steph did...
then it can jar you too.
Everyone look at what Steph did wrong.
Yeah.
Let's go and go and have a look.
You could see where I was coming from and how gorgeous it now looks because it's all the right direction. So yes, Friday was a bit fraught because we had to...
Recut.
Uh-oh.
Yes, my fault. But you know, if something's worth doing, it's worth doing.
Twice.
It won't be a third time, Steph. I
No,
promise.
it
It won't be a third time. Won't be a third time. Anyway, I didn't get my drink. Sorry.
But hopefully it means that you'll all be able to see it at a festival. Because we're going to put it into the 2-person one, aren't we?
Yes, because it's obviously my design, and Steph made it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a whole quilt.
Yeah, Dave's
Just
doing a
half
whole.
each.
Well, I'm hoping to do a quilt too.
Okay.
Running out of time.
I'm running out of time.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
No, they keep me too busy with all this lot. I've got to do another project postcard. I was thinking, I'll say, do you want another project postcard? And I go, no.
But they do.
Don't worry.
I
Don't.
like them. I think they're good.
Do you?
Yes.
Why have you not ever made one?
Because he's making his
I'm not a
quilt.
sewer.
He's not a sewer.
No, I think they're great. I like doing the graphics for them for everybody.
Oh yes, because he gets this drawing.
Scribble.
No, the last that one that Steph, that one. This one I did really perfectly. Just saying, it was like really perfect. Normally there's like a squiggles and he has to make it out, but I did this one really good.
Thank you.
I did it really good. Yes. So we've had really good fun. We're now getting very hot because we're under the lights and there's 3 of us stuck together. So we're going to... Oh, look, we're 1 minute shy a bit. No, let's stay till the end. Let's suffer for our lovely Daisy and Grace family out there. Well, all these lovely Americans have joined us when it's their Mother's Day.
Very true. Happy Mother's
Happy Mother's
Day.
Day.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
And
All the ladies, anyway.
well, and
Might
the
be
men.
some men there.
They're mother. They can be mothers
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
And mothers to fur babies.
Yes, I'm only a mother to fur babies, so yeah, my fur babies never give me a Mother's Day card. Anyway, yeah, we're going to enjoy the sunshine and get away from the lights. I hope you've really enjoyed this one. I have, even though I was flagging with the heat, I've really enjoyed it, and I hope you have too. I hope you've learnt some things. Hope you've liked my project postcards, which I know you do really. And keep up the May challenge and watch this space. We will be posting other free things all through May.
Yep.
So this is a challenge that can go on into June if you want it to. Don't forget all the lovely quilts as well. There'll be more coming your way. So we won't leave you in the lurch for the rest of the May. This isn't over. This is just halfway through. Hope you're enjoying it. Lovely to see you this afternoon. I'll stop waffling. We're at 6 o'clock. Woohoo! We did it on time. So we're going to say goodbye now. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Right.